eTalkers, and welcome back. This week we're filling you in on the latest celebrity gossip, making a tier list of our favorite British men, and talking about Coachella. Stay tuned for all that and more. We have lots of celebrity gossip to cover, so let's get started. And I only feel like it's appropriate to start with Katy Perry going to space.
Yes!
For all of 11 minutes.
Yeah. Wow.
What atmosphere did she make it into?
I mean, one small step for man, one giant step for mankind. That's kind of what she did. She did numbers on that. That went platinum.
Yeah, except Ariana Grande sampled that for NASA, so she did it first.
She did.
She technically went to space first. There's a huge backlash with this, which I wasn't expecting. I knew it was going to be a meme of some sort, like Katy Perry going to space. I didn't realize it was Jeff Bezos.
Oh, tripping?
Doing all of it.
Setting it all up.
That's why his fiance was on it, Lauren Sanchez, who's best friends with Kris Jenner, explaining why Kris and Khloe were there watching.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. She went up in the air, apparently saying, "What a wonderful world." Gayle King announced. Gayle King looked like she was pooping her pants the whole time. She definitely was regretting it.
Seriously.
And
I would
she
be
announced
scared
her
too.
set list for her tour while in space. Also held the flower up. There was just so many memeable things.
She was she was looking to make a moment.
And what a wonderful, singing "What a Wonderful World." It reminds me of COVID when all the celebrities, sung the song.
Yeah, they got on that
and it's
move.
they just didn't know.
Imagine.
They just didn't know. And I just can't imagine, being on Katy Perry's, her communications team and thinking this is a good idea.
Yeah,
hold that
that's just
flower
kind
up.
of a little out of touch, and people were upset about it.
Yeah.
And I
Out
don't
of
think
touch
they thought
is the word I
about
would use.
I don't think they thought about it like that.
I don't think
they
they
were
thought about any
OMG,
backlash.
we're going to space. This is going to be great. And everyone was like, "Oh, you're going to space."
Well, I know certain celebrities like Emily Ratajkowski, Julia Fox, they were really mad. They were like, "You spent billions of dollars on this 7-minute space trip."
I trust Julia Fox. So.
And I was like, I agree, but they were going to do it anyway because all this backlash happened, and they're like, okay, next trip, Kendall Jenner.
Wow.
Next trip, there's some.
This
other,
is like Pepsi Gate
Whoa,
all
yeah.
over
I know
again.
every
She
celebrity
is
wants
still
to go to
recovering from
space.
that.
There's some
She's a good
athletes on there. There's some crazy names we'll have to figure out, but there is a next one coming. Wendy's was the most liked tweet hating Katy Perry. They were like, send her back.
I like that they were there. I like that they
I like that
up.
they're active in this.
Because Wendy's has been on and off beefing with people, like McDonald's, Burger King. But what I think is interesting, Kesha went and got Wendy's after it and posted a picture. And so people are like, oh, Kesha, Katy Perry beef. There's the Dr. Luke in the middle of it. Because Dr. Luke, obviously, in Kesha, the lawsuit, he produced Katy's latest album. So that was Kesha's response.
The girls are fighting.
It's layered.
Yeah. And Wendy's was like, send her back to space.
Just give her a Frosty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sit down.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But we'll see how this next group goes.
Was there a man on board this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's a basketball player.
Send Tristan Thompson to space.
Send Tristan Thompson and never go back.
Yeah.
Leave him up there.
Yeah.
Because, Khloe was on Call Her Daddy.
I watched the whole episode.
So good.
I listened to parts of it. I've been listening to her new podcast, too.
I do. I'm a weekly listener.
So
I really like her. She's my
love,
favorite.
Yes, Khloe's my favorite too. And if you were watching the old Kardashians, she was probably my least favorite. But
Really?
new Kardashians on Hulu, Khloe's my favorite.
She was your wait. Courtney's
She wasn't.
there.
She wasn't.
Courtney's right there to hate, and you
Yeah.
No, she wasn't my least favorite, but she was
Okay.
definitely down there.
she was
and
definitely
now
a
she's like one of my
different
favorites.
personality. She was rough.
Yeah,
And
totally.
tough. She
Yeah.
reminded me of people from my high school who would probably beat me up. I would have been scared of her, but now she's I feel so warm and
Yeah, she's
fuzzy.
like my mother.
Yeah.
I love
Khloe
her.
Kardashian is the queen of emotional intelligence.
I agree.
She rules the palace.
And she's on it. She's been through so much. Every time she talks,
She's resilient.
Poor girl. She has the hardest
She
life.
deserves someone so bad. And I know she's saying she doesn't want,
wow.
because she's got her kids and everything. But I'm like, she deserves someone who treats her right. Because Lamar was on the show and
Oh my God.
that was
No,
crazy.
we don't need that.
But we don't need that again.
No more
She needs a
NBA
good
players.
man, not one of those.
Yeah.
No more NBA players.
Nope.
Well, there's been lots of new relationships. Not one of hers, but Emma and Alan from Dancing with the Stars just kissed on the tour. But it wasn't stage, part of the dance kiss. It was kiss, and it made headlines. Which they've been on tour for a long time already since this season ended.
And this was
so
the
this
first
is the first
kiss?
time this happened.
Wow.
And I don't know. Like, I don't know what to think about it because she was married to Sasha for so long.
It's like incestual.
It's very incestual.
Yeah, it feels a little wrong.
Sasha's with Jen Tran now, the Bachelorette.
Oh God,
After they
their
dance together.
videos are so weird. Like dancing in the kitchen, he's always like salsaing around. Like, stop! He's so small and he spins.
He is tiny. And I feel like, I don't know, like him and Emma didn't have kids together, but like now she's with another one of the dancers, and like I forget who Alan was with last.
Homie Hopper.
Yeah, like like Dancing with the Stars is Homie Hopper kind of. We'll see next
They're
season.
always like kissing each other. They're always getting with each other.
Yeah, because there's a bunch who have lasted, but there's random ones like Sharna and Brian Austin Green have a kid together now. Like that's so random.
There's got to be so much drama that
But
we don't
Sharna
know
was
about.
always
I
the
think
one
Julian
who was
and
like,
Derek Huff were married and not siblings.
they act like it.
Yeah,
and I can
they
speak on this
want
for,
each other.
like-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I could do a whole segment on the Huff family because I have so much hatred for all of them.
They want each other so bad.
They really do.
They're like
I've never seen something
top
like that.
tier embarrassing. Anytime you want like secondhand embarrassment, you just watch like both of them. Derek Moore.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I feel like Julianne has like more of a genuine.
but she's still annoying.
Well,
yeah,
she can
and when
help
it comes to her brother, it's, I don't know, that's your brother.
Really
it
strange.
hits really close to home.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Another relationship reveal on Easter: Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley. Okay, like insane. Never would put those two together.
Never.
He's in the middle of a crash out. Like his whole family has like disowned him, and then all of a sudden Elizabeth Hurley comes out. She also hasn't had great past relationships. Like. Her and her son have a good relationship, but her son's the one who looks exactly like her. He commented like a heart and like yay for the relationship. So people are like, I guess he's insecure.
He's a mama's boy.
Net positive.
Yeah, but like
No.
Elizabeth Hurley's ex-husband like was the CEO who like jumped off a building. So like
CEO of what?
I forget what it was. He was like a big CEO. He was Damien's father, and like that happened a couple years ago.
Yeah,
And she was
I
with
do
somebody
remember
else.
that.
But I don't know. I'm not a fan of this relationship. I think she can do way better. I always think she can do way better. She's very pretty. She had that scandal with Hugh Grant, like the Hugh Grant scandal. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't think it's going to last long. I don't think it's great for him. Another scandal, Tate McRae, specifically on Twitter, getting backlash about collabing with Morgan Wallen.
Well, I see why. I don't think it's a good move at all. And she's like really been on the come up for a while.
Yeah, she's very popular right now, and she just came out with her new album, which everyone's in love with, and then
Yeah.
she takes this
Wait,
step.
I
and
didn't know
aren't
people still
happy.
hated Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, like actively, especially like gay Twitter community, which I'm on, like mad at her because she was like up and coming in the gay Twitter community.
Yes,
and then
exactly.
You
The
throw
gays
in,
love Tate McRae,
Yeah.
and now she's doing this, and they're like, whoa, they're
Well,
taking it
'cause
back.
I look at it at a side. It's like, okay, why did nobody get mad when Post Malone collabed with Morgan Wallen? We could throw the misogyny card in there because they get mad about Tate McRae, but also Post Malone's not
I get
on the
that.
gay Twitter community.
Yeah. But I think it's
No,
like
exactly.
Tate's community is a lot different than Post Malone's
Yeah.
Pander to your
community.
audience, and I don't think she did that at all. So
I just didn't think people were actively still upset with Morgan Wallen.
I think
Had he
when
done
stuff
something
went-
new?
SNL.
well, the
Oh.
SNL was the
Oh,
latest
you're
one,
right, you're
but
right.
SNL,
he
and
just
his
keeps.
walk off and his
Get me to
merch.
God's
Yeah.
country.
I'm wondering where
Yeah.
Tate's like PR team was in all this.
I know because they're trying to use the she's Canadian.
Out of office.
Yeah.
But like I don't
But, like,
know.
just read the headlines. People aren't going to be happy about that.
I hope it's good after all of this because then it's like
it is kind of an exciting mashup because I think they're very different. So I am excited to hear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like the pop country. I think Morgan Wallen needs to stop doing that.
You didn't like him.
Yeah.
With Little
I'm not a
Dirk?
big Morgan Wallen fan. So.
Did you like him in Little Dirk?
No, I'm
Broadway
not,
Girls.
not personally.
I like that one.
I have a hard time with like, I don't know, like the new country. But like at the
I
same
agree,
time,
but some people love country, so
I'll say
maybe the country fans will start liking Tate, and she's trying to like grow her audience.
I see that.
Maybe.
I don't think it's going to impact her tour at all. I don't think people are
she'll
not
be
going to go
fine.
because of this. I just think like
people will move on.
People
Yeah,
love to
it's
complain.
just like a Twitter
and this is what
moment.
they're complaining about right
I
now.
hope this doesn't
Yeah.
ruin the tour.
This is gonna ruin.
is it going to ruin the world tour? Where is he at? I don't
Oh,
know.
Justin.
He's been real quiet since Tate McRae's been
excited.
Morgan Wallen.
He's going to release a new album now.
All eyes
This is
off
my
him.
moment. Leon Thomas is back in the charts, which is like we have so much to say about this.
I've missed
It's
him.
so good.
It's so good.
The Chris Brown though.
That's the bomb dropper.
Why is everybody mad at Tate McRae?
But when there's Chris Brown
Yeah.
right there.
When Leon Thomas is collabing with
Because
Like-
the art speaks for itself. Have you heard Mutt?
Yeah, it's so good without Chris Brown. Will I say
I don't listen to the Chris Brown one.
the
at
Chris
all.
Brown one it's not bad.
It's
but
mid.
it's I mean, he hasn't been in the charts the past 10 years, but he's received so many Grammys just for his writing and his like
Yeah.
other stuff he's been doing. But I'm like, finally, he deserves this. And of
deserves
course,
praise.
the woman who played Andre's grandma is all over this song too. She's getting her 15 minutes again.
Thank God. I love her.
Miss Andre.
But the song's good. It's
too.
going viral on TikTok, so that obviously means it's going viral on the charts now. So I'm excited for him. He deserves this.
So happy.
Another Victorious cast member back in the scene, Liz Gillies. Love her.
love her.
She can do no
She's-
wrong.
perfect.
She's on Broadway with Milo Manheim. Little Shop of Horrors.
I love
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I think he's so
me
talented.
too.
And I know he's a Nepo baby, but
I don't care.
And
I don't
is this
care
her
who's
first
in
time on
everything.
Broadway?
No, because she was in
No.
13 with Ariana Grande. They started off
OMG.
together.
13.
Wait, I think I did know that.
Full circle moment.
But when I saw she was going on Broadway, I was like a little bit shocked, but at the same time, I was kind of like, this makes so much sense for her.
always
She's
had the
someone
best
who's
voice.
So
Yes.
underrated.
So underrated, and I
Exactly.
haven't seen her in the past couple years, so I'm so happy
Well,
that
'cause
she's
the
like
last
in the
thing
spotlight again.
She did
Jade
was
was
Dynasty.
such a good character.
Yeah.
Jade was
a good
misunderstood, and I'm
Dynasty.
gonna die on
Under-
that.
Underrated.
No one watches Dynasty. I watched
I
Dynasty.
watched all of Dynasty
Where were
with
you when
her.
Dynasty
Where
was-
were you guys
did.
when
I
Dynasty
started
on the
watching
CW?
Dynasty,
I've never
yes.
seen Dynasty.
I've seen a
Love
few
the
episodes, but I
CW.
couldn't get into it.
Oh, it's really good. It does get a
But-
little worse as the seasons go on. But
I
like
love
the
the
first
Broadway
couple,
scene, so I'm happy that she's in that.
Me too.
Broadway
They were on
scene.
GMA.
I would love to go see it.
Same.
Yeah.
Has anyone
Hopefully.
seen any like clips from it?
They've been doing promo.
Okay.
So like, I haven't seen like you can't take videos in the theater, but
Yeah.
I've seen like they went on GMA. They sang it's good. I guess the only complaint they're having is like Milo is like not awkward looking enough for the role. But I'm like, sorry.
Do you
he's
remember when
not.
Andrew Barth Feldman was in Little Shop of Horrors? He had the look for it.
Yes.
Yes. I guess it's the fans missing him.
Okay.
Andrew Barth Feldman has an awkwardness about him that like could make a grown man cry. Like, God, it's painful.
Watching him next to like Jennifer Lawrence was like you could see like the full extent to the awkwardness.
Yeah.
The awkwardness.
But you know, Milo threw on a pair of glasses and is singing, and I'm enjoying it.
Why complain? Everyone has a complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People always have something to complain
Let's just
about.
be happy that celebrities are entertaining us.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know who else? A Twitter debate complaint. So Addison Rae released her new song "Headphones On."
That's right.
Stop. As Addison Rae's #1 fan, love this. I'm ready for her Grammy Best New Artist nomination. We need it. We need it.
Did you hear her at Coachella?
Did you hear her at Coachella?
Yeah. Coachella Sunnies. Like she ate. Like that's how I would sound at Coachella.
I think she's really fun.
Yeah. She was giving. She was giving
think you're
Trina
really fun.
Vega.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago.
But people are debating because Doechii came out with the anxiety music video.
Ugh, I'm sick of that song.
Exactly. And people commented, they said, are people really going to boost this when we have Addison Rae new music? And are people going to hate on Addison Rae when this is what's trending? And I'm like, true. Give Addison the better hype. Her run goes crazy. The Diet Pepsi to Aquamarine
I
to
love
high
Diet
fashion
Pepsi.
run.
And I
Insane.
didn't see her coming out with music, and the music she has released, I think, has been pretty good.
No, I
This
think
is
it's
what's
fantastic.
saving gay Twitter from the Tate McRae
Yes.
scandal is Addison Rae right now.
I want to know more
I mean, for
about your
every
gay Twitter
action, there's
feed.
an equal and opposite reaction, you know?
Yeah.
Well put, well said.
I have no reason to hate on her, so.
I'm loving it.
She sounded bad at Coachella.
That's what I want to say. Also,
She did.
Can we talk about the outfit? Can we
Minnie
talk about the
Mouse.
outfit?
Minnie
It was
Mouse.
definitely something. It was definitely pink, and it was
She
definitely white. I
definitely
don't know.
put on polka dots.
Yeah, I don't know
She
what she
wore
was doing
those.
with that, but she definitely could have
wore
done
her.
something way
It wore
cooler.
It were her.
It
But all the love
worked.
in the world to Addison Rae.
Yeah, no
But I'm
respect.
still gonna stream Diet Pepsi, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of
True.
respect on her name.
All of those I'm streaming. Also, you finally watched White Lotus finale,
I
so
did.
we can talk about it.
Yes.
What are the thoughts? I was disappointed,
Thank God Lachlan didn't die.
Lachlan, what a name.
but someone should have. Someone.
I didn't like that all three
Should've from
characters
that
that
family.
died were from the same plot.
Yeah.
Like the dad, the father, or wait.
Yeah.
Those are two of the same thing.
the dad, father. Like Chelsea, Rick, the father.
I think Chelsea's death was just like, I saw it coming from the beginning. It's like I wanted a little something different because they foreshadowed it the entire time.
There was no surprising. Like
We need a
all
shock.
of the TikTok theories and thoughts and everything just went completely to waste when
Yeah.
it just ended up being like, okay, bam, 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 they're dead at the end.
Mike Weiss.
Like there was no, but like, are we surprised?
No, wait, the funniest one though was the whole like monk plot. That was my favorite. The whole like, you know, she wants to be a monk so bad, like she wants to live amongst them, and then it's just performative.
Yeah.
That was so well done and so funny.
Like, that was good. And then that
like-
random guy just went to the place after, like the one who had like the weird sex addiction. But like,
Wait, did you hear about that they cut the scene of the daughter
Oh.
and
yes,
and
yes.
Zion?
Really?
Zion.
Yeah,
Wait, what's
like
the,
they were supposed to be together.
what's
Yeah.
the daughter's name? Piper. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Piper.
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 Piper, no.
Tsunami.
The SNL skit though with it, I thought it was done so well, but Amy Lou White obviously was upset because I think they went in the wrong direction of everybody was making fun. It was a political skit and they were making fun of that, and then
Her teeth.
her teeth. Like it wasn't to having to do anything with the skit except that like it was her teeth. And I guess it would be different if like she was online and talking about
Yeah.
her teeth and making fun of them, but like she had said, I guess like she doesn't care.
No, she talked about like how the American media treats it versus the British, and she's like, yeah, the American media like always brings it up, but they're always like, oh, but she's like naturally beautiful or whatever. And
It's
then
like a backhand.
yeah, it's like it's always like a backhanded thing. And so she's talked about it a lot, and like how even when she was cast on the role, like HBO didn't want her, and like Mike White pushed for her and pushed for her. So the whole time she was like, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. And so she said that like very openly in all her interviews. So like it was kind of out of touch, I think.
And
Totally.
but I think it was interesting because the guy who played, always forget his name, that the guy who played Rick was like, this is hilarious. And like there's all these rumors of them beefing.
Well, he's a freak.
Well, yes, but like
He's a freak.
there's these rumors.
He
of
has the biggest forehead I've ever seen.
But don't
and the
worry,
whitest
Gay
teeth.
Twitter thinks he's hot.
They have a lot to say.
Him and Willem Dafoe are the number two.
William
I have
Dafoe's
some
doing
things-
numbers.
I have some things to say about Willem Dafoe.
Shout out.
Shout out Willem. I guess we can end there. Leave you guys thinking, is that random guy who plays Rick hot? Think
us
about
know.
it. Let us know.
Chew on it.
Yeah. But that's all the celebrity gossip we have time for today. But stay tuned because next we're ranking our British men on a tier list.
Yay! Everyone loves a British man. So today we're gonna decide which ones we love the most.
I'm excited.
So Lily, I feel like I personally am an expert on British men. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel pretty good.
I feel really good about my knowledge about British men.
I feel like this is like, we've been in the works with this idea for a while. We workshopped this.
We have.
Yeah.
We really have.
This is a dream realized.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. Feeling musical.
I gotta sing. Okay.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer.
Is to sing loud for all to hear. So we have kind of five tiers, if you will, at the bottom. And I have a few ideas for this one. I want to start out by saying that nothing and nobody. Second tier up, you're British. We have, oh yeah, hell yeah. This is third tier. Penultimate, and then spectacular / one of a kind.
Reserved for really special
I've got some
entities.
names.
Absolutely.
I've got some names that I'm thinking, because that takes a special, special sort of someone.
Yeah.
So
You
what's
gotta have a
kind of,
certain zest.
yeah. Speaking of zest, like what is kind of our grading process here?
Okay, so we'll be rating them on obviously like
Presence.
yes, their presence in the media. Okay.
I like that.
A general vibe.
Presence, vibe.
Attractiveness has some role in it.
I don't say attractiveness.
How good they are at their job, you know?
Yeah, like,
all
are
of
they
these British
entertaining
men, they have occupations.
If you're unemployed, you're not on this list. You're not on this list. Okay, let's start with Hugh Grant.
I love him.
I'm gonna go with spectacular, one of a kind.
I know. Yeah.
Because he's like culturally defining almost.
Yeah.
When I think Britain,
I think about Hugh Grant.
I think about I think about an airport run.
Yeah.
We've
I
talked
think
about
he
it
just I
before.
think he did a lot for humanity. I think he's done a lot for humanity.
I
Okay.
agree.
So next up is Jude Bellingham, and he is
Can you speak on him?
He's a soccer player.
Okay. I heard they call it football there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, football player.
I don't know about that.
And he is just incredibly good looking.
Okay.
And probably good at soccer too.
I would have to venture to say he's probably good at some soccer.
Okay, I'm gonna put him at penultimate because like
Okay, he's no
he has.
Grant.
I don't know that he's made he hasn't made waves, but I think he's on the rise.
Lily, I'm gonna
I think
say
he's on the
something.
rise.
I'm gonna say something right here. I think like he's too young to be in penultimate.
Oh my God, do you think he goes? Okay, hell yeah.
And I didn't know how much this category would be used, to be honest with you. But
Okay, well,
because it's just like it's one step. It's one step below. It's almost one step too close to you.
yeah, it is. You know, you're right. It's apples and oranges.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Josh O'Connor. I heard you've been listening to a lot of,
Of Challenger.
a Challenger soundtrack, if you
I'm
will.
a big fan.
His mousy face. Okay, actually no. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna start with his mousy face. Instead, I'm gonna start with like his incredible acting career. I mean, challengers, but like he has range in like The Crown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got range.
Yeah.
One thing about Josh O'Connor, range. And like, okay, so
Penultimate.
his work, great. Attractiveness, I think he's got a unique look.
He's got a unique look for sure, but I think
he's
he works
attractive.
with what he has, and I think that's something like I respect that.
I mean, the roles he's played
Yeah.
have made him more attractive. Like
Respect.
you aren't a man in Challengers and you're not hot. Sorry.
I'm gonna. Is that too much?
I think it's okay. Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's put him there. You're right. He's also young. He's also. Oh, I got distracted by Harry Styles.
Next up.
Sorry. Bye, Josh.
Okay, he has to go to Spectacular One of a Kind. I don't even know that we need to discuss this.
Everyone knows that.
You look up British man Harry Styles.
We're at
comes up.
Robert already. I didn't. This came fast.
Robert Pattinson.
I would say
but only as
penultimate.
Cedric Diggory.
Yeah,
That's the picture you've chosen.
because that's a pivotal role.
I think he's fantastic. He's with Suki Waterhouse, one of my favorite.
I'm gonna
women
say
on this
penultimate
planet.
because when I think British, I also think Robert. Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Idris. The Mountain Between Us is a fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, you should please watch.
He's penultimate.
Yeah, I agree because I think he's a little.
Middle-aged moms everywhere love him.
My mom, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure.
Shout out.
Shout out, mom.
Should we go to Alan Rickman?
Let's go to Alan. You know what? Yeah, we're going to Alan Rickman. Penultimate or
Yeah.
Spectacular One of a Kind. I don't know. He's done so much for all of us.
Yeah, he was Snape.
Snape.
He was also in Love Actually with Hugh Grant.
God,
He's
but like,
spectacular and one of a kind. I'm sorry.
I don't know why we're debating that.
Okay,
Let's
now,
go to Kit Connor.
To move to Kit Connor, I love Kit Connor.
I'm gonna say penultimate.
Yeah.
Because just like his trajectory, like I just see it, and I see so much for
He
him.
has good things in front of him.
Yeah.
He really does.
Let's
he really
consult
does.
the card.
He really does.
Next up, Regé Jean Page.
Of Bridgerton.
Yay. Okay.
He's beautiful.
But he's done questionable things. I think he could have stayed in Bridgerton longer. He left.
Oh, he left the show?
He left the show after the first season. And like
Oh.
all the other characters, they like stay in it because like, they owe their whole career to Bridgerton. And he left and he was going to be like James Bond or something and then he didn't get the role. Yeah. It's like know your place.
He put the cart before the horse.
Exactly. And I don't respect that.
Don't
And
do that.
I'm going to,
Is he, you're just British?
well, he's also really attractive. So, and he was also great in season 1. So this is like where I'm struggling a bit. But I'm going to say, oh yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because like he's made missteps, but like haven't we all?
Haven't we all?
We're kind here on eTalk, so.
Okay, now this next one, though he may be a little cut off, that is unmistakably Chris Martin of Coldplay.
Lily, I love Coldplay.
I love Coldplay as well.
It's almost an everyday listen now.
It is. Dude, nothing gets me like Coldplay.
Like, I have so much respect for Chris Martin.
I
First
do
of all,
too.
like, the Africana beats.
Chris Martin's just done so much for humanity. Mm-hmm. Like, he's such a good guy.
Even his shows are eco-friendly. Like,
Yeah.
no one does that. People are going to space.
I mean, he's engaged to Dakota Johnson.
win. That's a win.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying win like a name. And he has Apple Martin, his daughter. And he does have a son, too. I can't remember his
All
son's
right.
name.
I will
Married to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh my God.
Formerly.
I always forget about that. All right. I would say Spectacular, One of a Kind, but his daughter's name is Apple.
I think the apple's rotten right to the core.
What she said.
Okay, well, I mean, I think it's like a questionable move to marry Gwyneth Paltrow or have children with her.
Yeah.
I think she's crazy, but I love Chris Martin.
Goop.
Goop. Have you seen? Okay, so do you remember the Ariana Grande like One Love Manchester performance where like
Yeah.
all these artists came to it?
Yeah.
I still watch it to this day, and I get chills when Chris Martin comes out on stage and sings "Don't Look Back in Anger." So for that reason, he's going in Spectacular One of a
Okay.
Kind.
Yeah.
I love Oasis. It's the Oasis bias.
Yeah. I understand. Oh. Andrew Garfield.
I don't think he's that attractive. Is that a controversial thing?
I think that is a really controversial take, but there is something seedy about a man who is like, I think he's like 40 or 45 and like never been married. And he's like very attractive, very good looking, chicken shop date.
Oh, you know what? I heard him on a podcast with the guy from Baby Girl.
Oh.
The A24 podcast. The guy from Baby Girl. And like they
Fantastic
had this like really interesting conversation about like being a man and like masculinity.
Okay.
And it honestly changed my opinion of him. Like he's very cerebral.
No. I want for a viewing audience, I will say I love Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
But I think like I don't know if I would put him at like Spectacular One of a Kind.
No, I don't think he's one of a kind. I think
Well. No, we can't. I know I'm wishy-washy. I know I'm back and forth on this. Penultimate is like
We
what
can
he
always
deserves.
revisit.
I know. We can come back.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe. He's Spectacular One of a Kind.
Yeah, he is.
Because like that he's generational. And I also like
How
the way.
tall is he? I think he's pretty short.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nothing and nobody.
He's so much. You're so much. You're great. Sorry, Daniel. No. He's done so much. And even the way he was like pivoting his career after Harry Potter. I mean, albeit strange. Like it was strange. He was doing a lot of weird
the guns
stuff.
for hands.
Yeah, that was weird. He was wearing some
I
very strappy.
I really like his presence. I
Yeah.
just think he's somebody like we made the right person famous, you know?
Exactly. I think he's very humble.
Yeah.
Very much.
Have you heard him rap? Like he does this like alphabet rap.
I don't think I have.
He did it. I think he did it on Fallon. So watch that.
Plug.
Yeah. That's David Beckham.
I
I think he's just British.
think you're just British.
Victoria, she'd be Spectacular One of a Kind. But this is
Yeah.
not British women. This is British
She's
men.
funny. Yeah, maybe we'll make that another segment.
I hate
Simon
Simon
Cowell.
Cowell.
Okay. And I hear you. No, don't sign it up. Don't. Put it away. Put it away. I would say, yes. He's divisive. He's a divisive character, but he also like gave us a really great thing. He gave us One Direction.
Yeah, but he also like tormented them via his management company.
I struggle. It's like the butterfly effect. If we had no Simon Cowell, like would we have One Direction? Would we have What Makes You Beautiful? Oh, but also, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I think you know where I went.
Yes. And I just like, I think, yes, from the beginning, Simon Cowell did something great. He gave us One Direction. But like the way they were mismanaged.
Is this Nothing and Nobody, or is this you're just British? You can make the final call here. You can. It's up in the air. It's hovering. Ooh, where's Simon gonna go?
I think he's just British.
Okay.
I'd put him on the same level as David Beckham.
He's just British. Look at him. Look at that face. That smirk.
He's just British.
Yeah. Henry Cavill. I think. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. He's hot. He has good acting chops. I'd say.
He looks like Dylan O'Brien.
Yeah. I don't know. He's very large. He's also very large. I mean. Daniel Kaluuya. He was in Get Out. I think he's like, again, he's a funny guy. Like he can act with
great presence. So good at his job, incredibly attractive,
Yeah.
excellent vibe.
I would say middle tier. I would say, because, I mean, this really makes sense to me. I just want you to know, like, this all makes sense. This is all.
Because you have to do something big
Yeah.
to get to the top.
Hugh Grant that's big. Like, that's really big.
Ideally, you want to be in the middle.
You know what's not big? James Corden.
I hate him. Nothing and nobody.
Bottom tier. When I made that, I was thinking.
He did one good thing ever, which is get the Jonas Brothers back together.
You know what? No. But it's like, he did that, and then he was in Cats. Bottom tier.
Wasn't Taylor Swift also in Cats?
Shh, keep that to yourself.
Tom Holland. I mean, short men are. He's just British.
He's just British, and I almost feel bad.
Dude, you could put him at any SEC school.
I know.
In like a mid-tier frat, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, ugh.
I know.
He belongs there.
But I just feel like he's done he's Spider-Man. So is that like, A, you're just British, or okay, yeah, hell yeah.
And he's either dating or engaged to
Zendaya, that brings him up a peg. It does.
It does.
It does. You
It
did
does.
great work, bud. I mean, yeah, she's also taller than him.
But if he wasn't British and he wasn't dating or engaged to Zendaya, he would like low-key be lower on this. He's a great actor though.
yeah, but what about his non-alcoholic beverage company?
I didn't know he had one of those.
They sell it at Target.
Oh,
Plug.
shout out. Shout out Tom Holland.
You don't know Sam Claflin, but you should, so I put him on this list.
What's he?
Love Rosie,
Oh, I've never seen it.
Hunger Games,
What Hunger Games?
Me
Is this
Before
one?
You.
Wait,
He's in a wheelchair.
was he in the new Hunger Games?
No.
Which Hunger Games was he in?
Like 1 and 2. and
Was
I
he
don't want-
Finnick?
Yes.
Oh! He was Finnick?
Yes.
Oh, that does not look like him.
Well, I'm sorry. I chose some pictures that, you know what, that might
He's
be
hotter than that picture.
Yeah, no.
He's penultimate.
He's penultimate. Thank God. Thank God we got there quickly. Oh, when I saved the, you know what? This is the royal family, and I don't know where they're going to go.
So I don't know that they have an occupation.
Royal, British.
Occupation?
I
Royal.
think it's kind of like, hey, you're just British for William. No.
I hate Prince William.
Why?
I think he cheats on Kate.
Oh, speculation, but at the same time,
Yeah, this is conjecture.
it's conjecture. You know,
Like, he
it's
was
just
attractive when he was
conjecture.
young, but, like, karma got him. Because
And now
he
he's
has no
bald.
hair.
He's bold. Okay. You're just British.
He's just British.
Is Harry nothing and nobody? I have little respect for someone who like. I don't know. He might be lower. He might be lower
Really?
for me. Yeah.
I like him more.
Why?
I don't know.
It's just a vibe. It's because he has hair. Say
I
it.
think it might be because he has hair.
It's just
I
because
think
he has hair.
I've always loved a Ginge.
Ugh, I love gingers too.
Shout
Plug.
out Gingers. I love a good Ginge. And
Okay.
I think he's like more charismatic. And like he abdicated the throne.
That's what makes me like. Why would you give that away? And you're gonna say, oh, it was for
Ethics,
love.
love.
It was for love. Okay, Meghan Markle, sit down. She's like, I don't know what she's doing. She's making jam right now.
I wish I had like a clearer stance on the two of them.
Yeah.
Because it's like every time I realize I don't like them, I watch some of their media and I'm like, wait, they're so cute. Because their love story is really cute, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like they went on this trip to Africa. He was like living in Africa, and like they had this like beautiful trip, and she's not buying any of it.
I'm not buying what they're selling. I'm not buying what they're
Unfortunately,
selling.
I did purchase.
If this comes up in the future, I see both sides. But right now, I'm not buying what they're selling.
So do you think he's just British? No, he abdicated the throne. He's nobody.
He's literally nothing and nobody because he's unemployed.
Jobless.
He's jobless.
All he did was write a bad book.
Oh God. Oh my God. He was nothing and nobody. He was so vulgar in that book. I don't want to hear about what you do. I don't want to. Ugh.
I don't want to know anything about you, Prince Harry.
That's too much.
You're not even Prince Harry. What's your last name? Has
my
anyone
God.
ever asked you that?
And you know what? This
What
episode
did you
is
like
about.
to know,
This is
Weather
about
Boy?
unemployment. This whole thing is about unemployment.
This is about unemployment.
Yeah. And with
Jobless
that,
behavior.
Yeah.
Jobless, James Corden. Jobless, Harry.
James is
Of the
out.
Prince variety.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his last name is.
And that's gonna be all for this
That's
segment.
going to be all for this segment. Next up, we'll be giving you our thoughts on Coachella, so don't go anywhere.
Coachella is one of the biggest pop culture events of the year. So, of course, we have to talk about the fashion, the performers, and more.
Okay. So,
To start, I loved Lady Gaga's performance. That is
Same.
all I'm talking about. I think
It's
I've watched
so
it on
good.
YouTube like a few times. I've seen a lot of TikTok clips, and I was shocked. I haven't heard about Gaga in a while. I know she just came out with this new album.
Yeah.
I'm loving Abracadabra.
I just think like her performance is just insane. Like she's
was
one of the last
insane.
big performers. Like
We
she
don't-
had,
yeah.
she has the props, she has the dancers, the story.
We don't see a lot of like big performances. Like that was a production, and I love that.
I feel like that
It was a show.
Yeah, a big thing like early 2010s. Like if you went to a concert, it was a show. Katy Perry was a show. Taylor Swift was a show. Gaga was a show. Now it's more like it might be a show. Like the Eras tour was so big because it was a
Yes.
show. So that's why I think this was exciting. Like, and I don't feel like she got enough love.
I don't either.
The Coachella crowd is lame this
so
year.
lame. Every video I watched, they were all like, woo, like go Gaga. And I was like, no guys, like you don't understand. Gaga is back.
Yeah, she's back, and you
She's
need to
back and
appreciate.
better than ever. And we need to be cheering her on.
People keep saying not a phone in sight because all it is just people
Just
like.
phones. And I get that, like you want to remember the memory, but if I was there, I would be singing, jumping up and down.
I think if I was there, like I take a video or two, but the whole thing is recorded on YouTube.
Exactly.
So, like,
I've
why-
already watched it 3
like
times.
we've watched it. You don't have to. You can just record it to be like, hey, I'm here, and then.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about how the Coachella crowd was just like not very excited to be there. Alex Earl talked about how people weren't dancing and how people were like a little unfriendly.
Well, because
how
you know
she was
she's
having
there,
such a good time.
and her and Ashton, and she was there with Jake Shane too. Like they were having fun.
Oh, of course. They're
That's
such
how I
fun
would be.
people.
Yeah,
But apparently people were just not lit. And I'm like, we should have been at Coachella.
Yeah.
We would have been getting so lit for Gaga.
and Charlie XCX.
And Charlie XCX. She did have a little controversy.
Yeah.
And she was saying that Brat Summer's over. Maybe she's going to have a new album come out. Who knows?
Maybe because she had like Brat Summer's over, but now she like listed. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
people she knows who like have albums coming out. I don't know if it's people she's collabing with.
Yeah.
But there was a lot. It was like Caliucci's summer, like Lord's summer, which we know Lord's dropping something.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm excited about that too. She did get backlash though because she wore a sash to her after party saying Miss should have been headliner.
Which I personally didn't really like.
I don't love that because she wasn't a headliner, but she got almost as much coverage as a headliner. Green Day was technically the headliner. Definitely different vibes, like going Green Day, Charlie XCX.
Yeah. And she just should be thankful she's performing at Coachella.
Yeah, a lot of people online were like, okay, she has one big hit album and she expects to be a headliner.
Totally.
Which,
Charlie XCX, she's fairly new.
I mean, she's been around
Yeah.
for 10 plus years, but in like media and chart wise, this has been like,
At least I've only heard about her recently. So.
this has been like her up. Like she's had a very niche community. And so now she's more mainstream. Where like Green Day's obviously been mainstream for years and years and years. But one of the members wore Billy Joel Armstrong wore a Brat hat, and then I think it was the guitarist wore a headliner sash to like get back at her.
Yeah.
And instead of like it becoming a fight, Charlie just like replied
Yeah,
obsessed.
they're just like playing along with it.
So, I mean, which usually, I mean, Green Day always enters themselves in beef, kind of. So, like, I understand it.
I just thought it was a little extra for her to do that, but at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I also really loved the Ed and Post Malone. That was a great little duo.
Yeah.
Travis Scott was also great.
I feel like he always makes an appearance, but
Yes, that's so true. Especially at like these outdoor kind of concerts. I feel
He's
like
always
Travis
there.
Scott's always gonna be there.
I mean, he was there. We obviously didn't get any collab, though. So was Kylie and Timmy, and they were in the audience specifically for Charlie XCX. That's what, I mean, she was there for others, but like, she was with Alex Consani, she was with Gabriette, she was with Julia Fox in the audience, like all of Charlie XCX's friends. And then Timothy was there. And she was doing like the Apple dance and everything.
yes. Get it,
and
girl.
people were saying like he wasn't dancing as much and he's kind of awkward. And then she posted
He's a
like
little awkward, but
TikToks of her dancing to it, but like nothing has been posted of them still, like on either account. Like everybody knows they're together. She's talked about a relationship on the Kardashians, but like nothing
secret.
physical has been like posted on social media. It's just
which
interesting.
I kind of like that.
That was kind of Taylor and Travis for a while.
Yes, totally.
And I think still the only post is the one with, was it Prince William? The selfie
think
like she
so.
put, that's it. It's the only like post
And like
of
the
them
Olivia
together.
Jade and Jacob Elordi, like they don't post anything
Yeah.
together. I kind of like when celebrities do that because like so much of their life is already so public. Why not have
Yeah.
this?
Have us wondering, gets more media attention.
Totally. Speaking of celebrities, Justin Bieber seems to be crashing out,
Crash Out.
and I think
Part
he's been
5.
crashing out. I think it's
We've
harder
talked
when
about
you
this a lot.
when you start being in the media at so young. That just like
I mean,
it's a
he'd been
struggle.
doing well for a while, and
Totally.
now it's just, and it's weird to see people in the comments be like, he's fine, he's just like doing this, or he's just doing this, where,
like how do you guys know?
yeah,
if
and there's
he's
literally
fine?
a video of his, like Haley taking his son, no, not his son, his brother,
Yeah, his brother.
away from him. And obviously, I don't know,
He
he
was,
has
like,
a son now.
smoking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the pit with all the people, and he's posting videos from it, but everybody in the comments is like, this is reminding me of Aaron Carter. I said this like last time. And
I just really hope he doesn't like go down a bad path.
I know, I'm worried about him. But it's also an interesting thing, like when everybody was like body shaming Ariana because she looked really skinny, and she came out and said like, you don't know what's going on, so like stop saying things because you're making it worse. And it's like, I can
that's
see it's the
very
same
true.
thing, but when it's so obviously out there and he's in public and doing things,
Yeah, when you're out in public, especially at Coachella, and you're posting stuff, everyone around you is posting stuff.
like I feel like at least at this point, like Haley definitely has seen stuff, and I know she just said like she's dealing with her own things, but like if she just put something on her story, be like, he's fine, or
But
like
I think Haley's got to be a little fed up in
has
his
to be.
behavior.
For sure. Like he's acting like a child.
He is,
And I hope he's okay. Like I'm worried about him, but
hopefully him and Haley can just
figure it out.
You know, good luck to him.
Yeah.
I also loved Benson Boone. He did
a good cover of
of
Bohemian
Queen,
Rhapsody.
which is very daring for him to do because everyone loves Queen. And I feel like no one can be Queen.
Yeah.
So the fact that he chose to do Bohemian Rhapsody was
Yeah.
very daring for him.
He did a good cover. I'm not the biggest fan of him.
Yeah, but his cover was really
The
good.
cover was good, and then did he do a flip during it? Like that's his thing. Like
Yeah, I guess that flipping is his thing.
is his thing. I think it's just difficult, and I read it somewhere, like accepting a new male artist into the scene, because like recently, like we have Sabrina, we have Charlie, we have Chappell Roan,
Totally.
like, and then it's like, oh, Benson Boone's kind of the like one guy who's had multiple hits, but it's just like
But he's still not like on the same level
exactly
as all the female pop stars.
Because then you look at other male pop stars that you have, and they're huge. Like you've got Harry, and people are saying he's trying to be Harry. You've got Justin. You have Ed. Like they're just like so big.
He's
It's
also,
hard
like,
to have
entering
like
the scene a bit later.
Yeah,
which
or
is-
there's male artists who like you wouldn't consider pop stars. Then you've got Chris Stapleton, you've got Morgan Wallen, you've got Kendrick Lamar. Like they're not pop stars.
Totally.
So like male pop artists are hard to come by if they haven't been like in the scene for a while.
Yeah,
and
totally.
so it's interesting. Totally interesting.
Totally. And we had a special appearance from Cynthia Erivo.
My queen.
Which was amazing.
Love her.
I wasn't expecting that because when I think of Coachella, I don't necessarily think of like,
Cynthia's style.
Cynthia. But I love that they incorporated her since she's like been such a hot topic
Yeah.
recently. So that was really fun to see her.
She's an awesome performer.
Totally.
I mean, there has been a lot of beef though. I mean, Alex Earl talked about it, right? What has been going on with that?
Yeah, there was just a little beef going on, I believe, between Alex Earl and Kelsey Anderson.
From The Bachelor.
They both, from Bachelor, correct? They both posted about having like an unfriendly encounter at Coachella, and they were saying that they got like yelled at for dancing. So people were saying that the two might have had beef at Coachella, but there's nothing really confirmed. It's all kind of just talk right now.
Yeah, I think it's people trying to find stuff to say.
Exactly. And they both made it was like a get ready with me where they just like talked about how they weren't feeling like they weren't feeling like the love at Coachella and people weren't excited enough, which I've heard from a few people.
I've heard that from a lot.
So that's all for this episode of eTalk. Let us know your favorite moment in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
To find out more about eTalk, visit elonstudenttv.org.